This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
319.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Draw play. Rodgers to Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Green 18. Mike, 53. Mike. Get 300. Get 300.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers again now. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. This one caught by Crowder. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Smith. Uncorks one for Davis. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Redskin 1st down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. On 1st down, this is Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And Davis with it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Now the ball comes loose, but the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Smith. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Smith now to throw. Jordan Reed has it. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Off of play action. Here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They run with Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
319! Right! 319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
319.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Back to north. Gun. 319.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Being chased out left. Out to the left here to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. I said wide 80. Give me traps, let's go.
Out of the gun, Smith. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 42 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
319. Hey, check 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's caught outright by Graham. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch left. 319. Check three. Sponge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Four down. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Hey, where y'all going? Yeah, Liz. I got you.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Over here.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. Runs over it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
58!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, on.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. On the crossing route, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
319! 319! Yeah, Liz. 319!
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
Here's Geis, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
319. Hey, check. 3 down. Jumbo. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Herndon's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Throwing now is Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
That's it, baby. Hey. You got 4.
The Redskins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, 15.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Crosby on now to kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. Able to spin free. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you